This is Professor Jeff Macalolooy at Dragons Den MMA, and welcome back to the Technique of the Week. Today I'm going to be going over defense to a double leg takedown that comes from wrestling, giving you 3 different options on your initial defense and a couple different finishes. We actually use this as part of our Kajukenbo curriculum in our roll counter number 8. So I'm going to have one of my black belts here. See about Jake help me out. So he's going to just show, first of all, a good double leg. So he wants to get into a good position here, and he's just going to drive across, and usually there's your finish. Okay, so first thing we need to do is make sure we sprawl. So if he shoots at him, I'm going to sprawl. Now a good wrestler will re-penetrate right here. When he re-penetrates, I want to look for this cross face, and I'm going to step and throw. And I end up in this head and arm right here. Okay, so show that again. So he comes in on a double, I sprawl, he penetrates, boom, we throw. Shot, sprawl, cross face as he steps up, boom, I hit my throw. Okay, now from here there's a bunch of different things you can do, but I'll just show you a couple. First of all, I can go into my judo, scarf hold your kisikatami to hold here, and I can try to submit using this arm. Okay, this is a hinge joint, the elbow. So if I base it out on my right leg, what I'm gonna do is pinch my knees like this. So I base it out here, and I'm gonna hook his radial bone right here at his wrist with the back of my knee, and then I drop this knee and I raise this knee, and that'll hyperextend his elbow. So I hold the head up, can hyperextend that way. I could also go into a shoulder lock. If I bend here, kind of like an anaconda, I'm gonna hook, figure 4, I lift the head, driving my knee down and hip in, and he's gonna feel that in the shoulder. Right there, and I could submit there. So that's 2 ways you could submit the arm. Okay, but a lot of times you get in this position and the guy will start putting hands in your face, and he'll start pushing, maybe even gets 2 hands here, and a lot of guys don't know what to do, but it's real simple. I just attack the elbow, push this across, and I just drop my head. Once I drop my head, he's not gonna be able to push on my head anymore. I could just switch my hips to sprawl. I drive my right shoulder into his neck here, and I go for my side choke. Okay, I could also figure 4 this and make the choke a little bit tighter here. Okay, if I'm not trying to submit him and I just want to strike, say this is on the street, then my right arm that's giving him a pillow becomes the left arm. Here's my right hand to pass, step over, and I pull. We call this a cobra choke position. I'm not actually choking him, but what it does is it kind of immobilizes him in that he's pinched between my left knee and my right heel. He cannot use this arm because he's laying on it. And then the other arm I got wrapped, so I'm in great position just to pound on this guy with some ground and pound. Of course, I always like to strike the legs, the groin, the body, not always a headhunter. But this is a good position to strike from. All right, so that's option 1. Option 2, we have a sprawl, and when I sprawl, I like to use this form to club. Now in wrestling and Jiu Jitsu, you can't really hit, but on the street, in Kajukenbo, which is designed for the street, we can hit with this. So it kind of looks like this when he shoots in, just like that, where I kind of club the head. But if this was really a street situation, it would be like I'm really coming down, boom, and I'm hitting him as hard as I can with this form as I sprawl, okay? So I hit him, boom, and then I put my shoulder, I'm gonna grab his chin, like a football. Switch sides. Shoot. And I go right here. Okay? Then he's kind of based out on his hands and knees, so I want to take one point of contact up. I'll circle him. Okay? And then I shoot my hand across to lock. My left leg goes under for my gator roll. And I get up to his back. From here, I'll slide to my elbow, grab his lat, and I walk around for my anaconda choke. Right there. And again from the other side, legs back, pull it in, lock, roll, relock for my anaconda, walk in for the choke. Okay, that's option 2. And then the third option is a simple go behind to a rear naked choke. So it starts the same. Let me switch sides for this. He shoots, want to block. Now, he'll horn up with this arm. As I come around, he'll catch me. So I gotta block this arm as well. So once I sprawl, push this down, I'm gonna block with this hand, take a big step, and then circle. boom, and I end up in this over-under position, okay? From here, I'll use my left hand to pull them into my lap. Get these hooks in, I always attack wrist, and I like to roll them to the opposite side. Now my left arm is where the choke is. My right hand, I'm gonna karate chop the back of his neck here, and then I raise the elbow, duck my head and squeeze. There's your rear naked choke. Shoot, sprawl, quick go behind, pull them into my lap, switch sides, behind the neck, underneath, and squeeze. That's it. So that's 3 options to defense on a double leg, and that's your technique of the week.